Sorry if I've been absent for a while, but I've been moving around the country. Now I'm in DC, hopefully for a while. This is the first car review I've done since I moved to the nation's capital. And the car we tested is the 2021 Toyota Highlander Hybrid Platinum. Let's take a look.
In the 2021 Highlander Hybrid, you can go to the mall without mauling the environment. The three-row sport utility vehicle even has a trail setting, but I'm not sure how many buyers will do serious off-roading in this luxurious creation, but hey, that button can come in really handy if your ski house has a gravel driveway or your family just likes to camp. One of my favorite features of the 2021 Highlander Hybrid Platinum trim is the Hubble-sized panoramic moonroof.
It's incredible. It's only available on the Platinum grade, but I love it. I know I have two kids, and when we drive around in it, they love being able to see out the sky as well, and it's incredible.
Zach Reed is the East Coast Communications Manager for Toyota. Zach says that technology propelling the vehicle is the real story.
But I think the coolest feature and the reason you're going to buy a Highlander Hybrid is because of the fuel efficiency. When you look at a three-row SUV of that size with that weight, getting an average of 35 to 37 miles per gallon combined is a huge, huge feature, a huge plus, obviously. So I think that's where the Highlander really stands out, and it's really, really competitive segment.
What's the deal? It's a hybrid of a hybrid. You've got a gasoline engine and not one, but 3 electric motors. Tell me about that.
That's correct. So the Highlander Hybrid has 3 electric motors, and they are titled MG1 through 3, Motor Generator 1 through 3. So Motor Generator 1 actually starts the internal combustion engine when start up during the drive. Motor Generator 2 and 3 actually provide drive force to the axle. So Motor Generator 2 is to the front, and Motor Generator 3 is to the rear. And it's funny, Grant, I'm not sure if you had on the little meter that shows how much power is going to the front or rear when you're driving it, but most of the power is obviously going to the front axle, and it just will, it'll just provide obviously torque to the rear axle when it slips.
So does that mean, not to get too granular here, but does that mean that the back wheels are only driven by electricity?
Correct. That is correct. Only by the electric
so
motor.
it saves space in the cabin, right?
Absolutely, yes. Save space in the cabin. You don't have when you think of a typical all-wheel drive gas engine, you have obviously the differential, which you don't have. It's all electronic, computer-driven. So you have the electric motors in the back, but there's no differential in the middle taking up space.
Unlike some hybrids, which accelerate so slowly, you really probably could hug a tree while the vehicle's hamsters attempt to bring the machine up to highway speeds. The Highlander Hybrid's power is more than sufficient to power the nearly 4,600-pound SUV. All of that while still getting 35 miles per gallon in the city and 34 miles per gallon on the highway. That's in the vehicle classified by the EPA as a standard SUV. There was enough cargo room in the back that I managed to drive from DC to the Jersey Shore and put a poster-sized frame Monet print in the back and take it to an art gallery for repairs. The new Highlander Hybrid Platinum even has Destination Assist, where a real person, not a microchip, answers your call and looks up destinations for you and sends them to your vehicle.
I was driving and I had to take my mother somewhere to an art gallery. Tell me about, you've got a Destination Assist that has a live person?
Yes, that's true. We have Toyota Destination Assist, which is a 24/7 service that connects you with a response center. Live representative on the other end. They can help you locate an address, a business, a point of interest, and wirelessly send it to your navigation system.
The advantage to these onboard systems is that unlike your phone, they're always charged, they're always within reach, and you don't have to take your eyes off the road to look up things and program the navigation. The new Toyota also has an ICU's worth of safety systems, including a panic button in the headliner.
you got some really cool stuff with, you've got a destination assist and a panic button in the car. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so that's actually called Toyota Safety Connect. And there's an SOS button in the headboard, and you push it in any need, and it's there to be there for any event of an emergency. So 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, if something happens, touch the button. There's a live representative on the other end that can send medical help right away based on the navigation system.
The integrated projection system, which includes Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, was great. Unlike in other vehicles, I didn't have my friends wondering why I was speaking in haiku or riddles when I dictated text messages to them through the system. Speaking of information, the Platinum trim of the hybrid also has a color heads-up display, giving you yet another reason to keep your eyes on the road. And if you start to wander out of your lane, the truck will warn you and gently push you back on the straight and narrow. For those who can't get enough of touchscreens, the Toyota's multiplex-sized screen is great, but smart engineers know that certain consumers, okay, me, can't stand cars without at least some buttons and knobs. You can say, okay, boomer, right now, but I hate review cars that don't have at least a volume knob that allows me to quickly turn off that Cars for Kids commercial faster than those little voices can turn into earworms. In other words, not only is the powertrain hybrid, so is the infotainment system, and, wait for it, there are even buttons to make it hotter or colder in the car without playing with the automotive iPad. Another nice touch, not only are the front seats heated and cooled, both the driver and passenger seats are both power. Hey, don't laugh. A number of hybrid systems try to save weight by removing power seat systems altogether or only making the driver comfortable. It doesn't sound like a big deal unless you have a really tall or really short spouse or a handicapped person who rides around in your passenger seat and can't manipulate a manual seat without assistance. The around view monitor system is world class, allowing you to park this SUV without swapping paint with the Range Rover at Whole Foods. Unlike some other hybrids, you can actually tow with the Highlander hybrid up to 3,500 pounds. The 243 horsepower hybrid power plant will get you from 0 to 60 fast enough to not make you wonder about how quickly it will get you from 0 to 60. The smartphone app will not only let you start and stop the vehicle from far away, it will also feed you information about the Highlander status, like how much gas you have in the car. Speaking of status, if you are more interested in nearly bulletproof reliability and comfort than driveway envy, this may just be the vehicle for you. The total price as tested for the 2021 Toyota Highlander Hybrid Platinum all-wheel drive is $51,808. If you enjoyed this report, make sure to subscribe to Real World Test Drive on YouTube and follow me on Twitter at Grant Winter. For Real World Test Drive, I'm Grant Winter reporting.